Welcome to episode 298 of Flight
Football.
Anything else?
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Better than most, not as good as some. How are you?
Hopefully I can survive the next hour and a half because now I know what Mike Greenberg and all the famous people do with these lights because we got a couple of lights, to brighten up the picture for you folks. Hopefully it's not as choppy, not as,
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We did discover an option about upgrade max server, max streaming power, whatever, but it was like at 728. We didn't have time to mess with it, so bear with us.
Gigabits per second.
There we go,
Yeah.
gigabits per second. And so what we're hoping for is, the loyal 5 or 6 people that watch us. When we do become big, then we'll know the upgrades and ins and outs and everything. And, and don't forget you 5, 6, 7 loyalists. We'll remember you.
Now, Eric's already on there, and he says the quality is really sharp.
All right. So hopefully that's a good sign. So if Eric jinxed it, then we'll have to give him a fuck you next week. So Eric actually I was going to have him on here, talk Clash in Paris, which we'll get to in a little bit here.
All right.
But as you can see, we're still working on some technical things because that's Dave. I'm Mike. And our third person would be here, so we'd have to readjust the camera, or otherwise you just hear the third person's voice. So we're working on it. That's right. So it was nothing personal, Eric. The more the merrier, but we kind of want to see how we're working things out and going from there.
I think on Amazon I did some shopping, and to have the multiple camera focal points with the automatic the AI stuff that would register who's talking on what microphone, and the camera would automatically go to that person. It was a paltry, I think, $48,000 or something along those lines.
That's not bad.
No.
That's in our budget.
Yeah.
I
I think that comes in, halfway through the pod, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. Which we should start a Patreon page.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody would contribute to it, but hey.
Well,
they'll definitely won't contribute to it if we don't have it.
Right.
First tasting, episode 296. We had a 3 Floyds that we really, really liked. I think it was I had a wolf on it.
I keep thinking of the zombie ice was one of our favorites, but that wasn't it.
No, but we really liked that. And then I saw this one today in my travels. It's called Permanent Funeral. It's an Imperial IPA from an Imperial Deep, a double IPA from 3 Floyds Brewing in Munster, Indiana. If you can get a look at that, I'll hold that. I got to look at that. I didn't do that badly.
Oh.
Got it up to the camera there.
Yeah. Tilt it down a little bit so there you go.
There you go. So, and I can go a little closer to the camera. Cool can. 10.5%, 100 IBUs.
I looked at that right when we were starting. I'm like, oh my God, you're starting heavy today. And then I went down the list. I'm like, okay, well.
And then the third one's got an interesting story to it.
Okay.
Now, as we crack this, it's a pet peeve of mine. I've got another one for the third segment category that we usually do. So this is more of just an observation. If you're a small town business owner,
yeah,
and you can't greet your customers as they enter and or exit, I think it's very poor business practices.
Agreed. Cheers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I might just smell this the whole segment to drag it out a little more. Yep. Well, I tell you what, 3 Floyds is a quality establishment.
And the bulk of what we see in the stores, even like an Opperman's, like a real craft brew where you have a lot of selection, we see the IPAs.
Yes.
I don't see any stouts. I don't remember.
3 Floyds?
They had a Christmas they had like a spicy Christmas.
I think they're primarily IPAs. I think if we went to
I think that's their wheelhouse.
Let's see here. Hopefully that came through. Eric, did the sound come through? All right. We have a very upscale listenership, viewership. And when you were on the player pass, you mentioned that $180 thing of lipstick or
Yeah.
whatever.
I think 160,
So
something like that.
And then I brought up my stylish, and I said Hermes. I think it's spelled Hermes.
Yeah. Or 2 M's, but that's, yeah.
But then Liz corrected me that's actually pronounced Hermes.
Oh.
So I'm not quite as cultured as I thought I was.
Well, not the Greek god, because that made sense to me.
Yeah, well, but like I say, it's Hermes because that's the scarf. The company that makes the scarf that my brother-in-law Ronnie gets my mother-in-law Helen for birthday and or Christmas.
Okay.
He gets her the Hermes scarf, which are really high end.
Nice.
And I called him Hermes.
Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks Liz for the correction on that.
Well, you can always use the, phonetically it was correct.
Correct. Yeah, sure. But then when I go into the security guard at the Hermes stores, when he said, "What are you here for?" The Hermes Scouts. Oh, we're lost connection.
Oh, snap.
I don't know what happened to the video there.
I don't either.
Yeah, see, this is the only drawback to doing. I'm going to keep her going because we do have a Spotify feed. So
now we're back.
There we're back. Hey, gotta love technology. And see, this is with me and my OCD.
Yeah.
What are you pointing at?
No, I'm just the whole time Eric was like, "This is super clear,
Right. And
this is great."
And he jinxed it. So fuck you, Eric. Anyway, so I'm the person that the security guard stops at the door when he says, "What are you here to buy?" And I say, "The Hermes scarf."
Right.
Get the stepping, pal.
Right. So. There's no way your wallet's fat enough to be in here.
Exactly. It's like, you can't even pronounce it. There's no way you can afford it. So, all right. What have you been watching, Dave?
Well, I tell you what, because I'm going to tell you. Foundations.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, Foundations. And I neglected to watch last week's because I told you I wanted to build up so I could binge till the 10th episode. But in the meantime, I'm seeing a lot more stuff on the internet and people really, getting, if you're a sci-fi person, starting to watch Foundation. So, if you haven't seen the first 2 seasons, go back and binge them. It's really good.
Okay. I probably won't, but.
And one more note on that, Lee Pace, even through the first 2 seasons, and you probably are like, Lee Pace, who the hell is Lee Pace? I have no idea who Lee Pace is. He was in the Twilight series. Not that you watched you may have seen part of it. I'm not sure.
I think my sister Caitlin watches that.
Okay. He had a somewhat of a main role. He wasn't one of the main vampires, but he was in there quite a bit. He's put the sweat equity in. He's done a lot of work. But in Foundation, I kept looking at him going, this guy's pretty good, but he's just, something's familiar. I can't place him. I don't know anything he's been in, but he's really, really good. But just some of his mannerisms were recognizable. And so then I did a deep dive. He was Thranduil, king again for fantasy, sci-fi people, king of the Mirkwood Elves in the Hobbit movies. He's all costumed up. You wouldn't recognize him necessarily, but just the way he talks, his mannerisms, I was like, oh no shit. And then Ronan the Accuser in the Guardians of the Galaxy, the guy he's got all the blue on, he's got the blue face and the I know. I know. But
is he a little person?
No, he's like 6'3".
Okay, no, so he's not a little person then.
No. He's no, but
because whenever you talk sci-fi, the only one that I envision is
like the Ewoks in Star Wars.
The only one I envision is, the big shot in the movie Elf, who,
the The Big Shot. Oh, yeah. He's
you're an
he's
angry guy when he runs across the table and drop kicks Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
That's I don't know why, because he's in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
too,
yes.
right?
He's in Game of Thrones. I can't remember his name.
All right. So whenever you're talking sci-fi, that's the only
Yeah.
face I picture.
Yeah. How we doing, Eric? Are we still good? Are we back
So-
up and running? Let us know.
All right. First thing, 3 parts, Hulu Plus. Stalking Samantha, 13 Years of Terror. It was from the Traverse City, Elk Rapids area, and it was basically 09 to 23. This cat was fucking out there. And it's an interesting story. She had a restraining order against this guy, so he stayed away for 5 years, and then all of a sudden, years later, blah, 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 he's kidnapped and taken away and held for ransom.
Yeah.
But so she's like, she tells a story. She's very matter-of-factly about it. And it's like matter-of-fact about it.
Yeah.
As if it didn't really bother her.
Right.
But you could tell it did. And anyway, he's in Ionia. And the earliest he can get out is 62.
Oh.
And his max sentence ends in 82. I'm sorry, yes, 82 or 87, like that. And so he'll be like 90 if he gets out, but that's the max sentence because
Wow. Yeah, that's
you know, so. But it's a very interesting watching like what the guy went through. It's almost like, dude, there's other fish in the sea. Move on. Go get yourself somebody that wants you. Because there's somebody for everybody. You ever go to one of the local supermarkets around here and look and say, well, how is she with him or he with her?
Oh yeah,
You're just like scratching your head over it.
There was a post in what's the Microsoft browser? Can't remember what it's called. I don't use it hardly that often. But some guy had killed his wife. They both looked relatively young, but with a .22 pistol. Awful story. It was terrible. I'm not making fun of it, but the dude that did it, and I was looking at the dude and same thing. I'm like, why in the hell was she with him? That dude is fucking, I mean, he's ugly.
Yeah.
He just looks like he could I mean, you know, judging a book by its cover, it was like, yeah.
But but hey, maybe we're not, you know, maybe we got to be shallow Hal, you know, and see the beauty.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
he saw Gwyneth Paltrow,
Paltrow.
and it wasn't Gwyneth Paltrow he was dating.
Yeah, well, don't be shallow Hal is what you're saying. Because
The shallow Hal was the Jack Black character, right?
he was, but don't just look for good looks.
Yeah, I'm
shallow.
I'm stepping over my. I think the Spit and Chicklets boys would say stepping over my dick, telling the story of that one. But anyway,
So you were thinking of it right and telling it right, but yeah. All right.
anything else or no?
I did not. Nope.
All right, Netflix, The Waterfront, 8 episodes. Liz and I ripped through that fucker.
Started watching The Waterfront.
Very good.
They've got a fish business or something,
Yes,
right?
it's
First season still?
It's the one and only.
one
They
and
say
only.
they're not doing another one.
So Shelly and I did get through that. Yeah.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Correct.
And why didn't you ever bring it up on what we watched?
I think I did.
Did you?
We watched it a long time ago. It's been out for a while. It was
It just popped up as new, and we keep losing connection. But I'm going to keep talking, and that's why this live stream is going to be too stressful for me. You think my face is red because of,
yeah.
the lamps? It's actually just the stress. Now we're back on. See, I should just kind of like talk the whole time like this, so I can't even see that fucking computer. Anyway,
Done.
so, but yeah, Liz and I watched it. Very far-fetched, very unbelievable, but very enjoyable. It was good.
Yeah.
Best character, the guy from the antagonist. That's 3 episodes in a row I've used the word antagonist. Pretty proud of it.
Very well done. Thank you.
And that 70s show. The kid on that 70s show, he's the antagonist.
Yeah.
And you actually believe and you can buy into the fact that this guy is fucking whacked out of his mind and he's fucking crazy.
Right.
You know, the way he just talks to people and fucks with people, and he does it in such a not I don't want to say silly, but he does it in a way that it's like he's actually kind of creepy, like the way he kept telling the son, hey, sweets, hey, oh, look at Mr. Jawbone, Mr. Cheekbone, hey, good looking, hey, why are you in such a rush, big boy? And it's almost creepy the way he's talking to him.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
now this is the one, if I'm not mistaken, at the very end, there's a guy in a wheelchair. I don't think that gives anything away, but isn't there a
yes.
Okay, all right, an older gentleman in a wheelchair?
Maybe I should start paying attention to what you say when you talk, instead of like
that would be nice, Mike. But yeah, I didn't have much time for
this one right
watching.
Here,
yeah.
What we're drinking the first segment here.
Mm-hmm.
This is an angry beer. I mean, this is what you drink if you just want to just like smash your head into the cement or something. Because this is,
as I often do, yeah.
At 10.5%, sure, that's a lot of alcohol. I get it.
Right.
We've had more.
Oh, but it's not the alcohol. It's not the alcohol that's making it angry.
It's just all there. It's a.
Oh,
but yet it's a pleasant IPA taste.
So
I'm gonna buy one of these for Coach Truckle.
There you go.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
This might be too much for him.
By the way, Grant said we were thinking of Peter Dinklage, was the actor from Game of Thrones and Ducharme. I'm assuming
either Grant Ducharme or Grant Davis. I think those are the only two that would possibly know about.
It just says Grant, so I don't know. It's either Ducharme or Davis. Yeah, anyway, but it was Peter Dinklage.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I like him. So.
Oh yeah, Grant Davis and Ducharme or Peter Dinklage.
Well, all three of them really. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
No, not of what we watched, because you said you didn't watch anything else, right?
Correct.
I do want to make a couple birthday wishes. Loyal listener, maybe when their family dinner is done, maybe he can get 8 devices or more to watch some of this live streaming, and we'll like quadruple our output on viewers. But happy 58th to was number 2 listener, but then my mom died. So for the last 3 years, number 1 listener, Grandpa Blackhawk, 58th birthday is today. So happy birthday, Larry.
Happy birthday.
I did call him earlier.
Happy birthday.
You say it's your birthday. Anyway, I did call him earlier, so it wasn't just a tacky, hey, I'm going to say it on the podcast.
Right.
I fucking wished him a happy birthday early, so get off my case, Dave. Likewise, happy belated birthday to my older sister, Jen. I won't divulge her age, not that she cares, but I'm 58 and she's 3 years older than me, so do the math. And for anybody saying, well, geez, you stingy bastard, you're going to give a belated birthday to her? Again, I gave her an early morning Facebook message yesterday,
right,
and then called her at the end of the day, asked her how her day went, yada, 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 whatever. Happy belated birthday, Jen. Happy birthday, Larry. On to what we've been listening to.
Bowling for Soup. Now, I know you went over this one because I paid attention because it was out in April, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Fishing for Woos?
Pardon me?
Fishing for Woos?
Yes.
I actually listened to that cutting the grass yesterday.
Awesome. So I saw a Facebook post from Melinda Smith, and I think she went to that concert, the Bowling for Fish or Bowling for Soup. Not Fishing for Woos, Bowling for. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Wow. Cheers.
10%.
And so they went to the Bowling for Soup concert, and so I'm like, all right, and looked them up, and new album, and I knew you had listened to it, so I decided to listen to it. It's awesome. Plus, we were listening to a little Bowling for Soup on the way to dinner on
meet Grant and Shelley at
Tavern 101.
Tavern 101.
Yep. Shout out to Chris, by the way. Thank you.
2 best songs on that album, in my opinion: Graduation Trip and Anything Like This.
Yes.
I've never done anything like. Yeah, right. So because he's with you got to listen to the words. It's really funny. So
well, I mean, that's Bowling for Soup's thing. I mean, it's like the lyrics.
And they're actually they also have an album that is just the covers. So they must have started as a cover band, because they actually do fantastic covers of songs. So they are phenomenal.
Got it.
So
It's Ducharme, by the way, I think.
Okay, that's what you said.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know.
All right.
He just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if he said it, it must be him.
yeah.
I'll have to get on Grant Davis, Grant Davis gave us the Broken Bat Brewing Company suggestion.
So-
you got the cupware.
I went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we got a lot of grants all over, and we appreciate and love each and every one of them.
we do.
So my something, and on video I can finally
Air quotes.
air quote, my something new. Last week, my something old was The Offspring. Last week was Thursday. The next day's Friday. On Friday, new release album. Wouldn't you know who won the pony? Was from
Nice title.
The Offspring, called Running and Cycling with The Offspring. So I'm like, all right, that's weird. I just gave them as my something old yesterday. Now I got something new,
Yeah.
but
No.
New. 31 songs, 1 hour, 36 minutes. It's a fucking greatest hits album. But I'm counting it as my something new with the air quotes, so it's my old.
Gotcha.
Because it's 31 songs and probably 27 of the best songs of The Offspring. And it's actually, if you don't know anything by The Offspring, start with Running and Cycling with The Offspring, and those 31 songs will give you a good point of reference for The Offspring.
Yeah. Okay, so Eric's said, I think these are your new Mudvayne, Hurt People.
That's a banger. He sent me the link to that.
Yeah.
That was released the 25th or the 27th.
Okay.
And it's a banger. It's just a single, though. It's a very good song.
Single. And then Deftones' new album, Private Music.
Deftones. I can never. I go to search his new one because I want to see, because I've heard of the Deftones. I don't know if I know any of the Deftones music though.
Right.
All right.
Old. I can't. I wish I would have been creative, but when I'm kind of working on the computer and doing my thing, I've just got to go back to my old playlists, and it's Spotify, and it's got, oh shit, Post, his country music album. It's got Zac Brown Band. It's got, because that stuff just in the background that I've listened to so much, I'm not really queuing in. I'm not focusing on the lyrics, or, I just got to have something that's in background noise. So that was my old for this week.
All right. My new, then I'll get back to the air quotes. My new was Alienation, 3 Days Grace, released on August 22nd, 2025. 12 songs, 42 minutes. If you like 3 Days Grace, you'll like this album because it's definitely 3 Days Grace when you listen to it. So,
all right.
And the reason I say I'll get back to the old, so now if the millions and millions of listeners are saying, wait a second, Mike, you gave two new and you didn't give something old, something new.
I was saying that, but I wasn't going to call you out on it.
See, I'm prepared because yesterday, after fishing for woos to finish up cutting the grass, I listened to 5150. Thanks to Eric, convinced me that it is a better Van Halen album than OU812.
Ooh.
5150.
Oh.
Released March 24th, 1986. Bad Eyes here. 9 songs, 42 minutes. Banger after banger. Easily the best Van Halen album there is.
What? 5150 is, you
Yes.
think? Okay.
My original vote was OU812.
Yeah.
But putting them both head to head,
All right.
I tap and I admit I lost that argument.
All right. Okay.
So
Inside the ropes?
yes, and I don't know if we have the ding.
Not on this board.
Not on this board. This board is more expensive and more sophisticated. We don't have the ding ding. Let's go inside the ropes.
Well, if we're, once we become full-fledged professionals, we would hit that arrow and then have it on a different, we got a whole nother, 8?
Yeah, I've got too much on. There's too
Yeah.
much pressure on me,
Right.
Dave. I can't be bothered with that. Fuck, I can't even see anything. All right. We're going inside the ropes. AEW Forbidden Door. There was like 77 matches. I only picked 5 of them.
Okay.
I was 3-2. They have Adam Page beat MJF. Now, in fairness to myself, I picked MJF. I did not know the Wednesday angle where he threatened to burn Mark Briscoe alive. Yeah, that's a believable storyline. And made Adam Page have him not use his cash-in title. So had I known he didn't have to use the cash-in title, I would have said Page will win because now MJF still has the cash-in title.
Right. So wait a
Now-
minute. So stop.
Yeah.
So I'm not an AEW.
Nobody is,
Okay.
but I still watch
Okay.
because I listen to Jim Cornette.
But I mean, I didn't know. So who had it first? AEW had their cash-in title, or WWE had their Money in the Bank?
Oh, WWE Money in the Bank.
Okay.
So this is literally a steel clipboard with a piece of paper on it that they can cash in. And Hangman's made MJF use it, or he wasn't going to wrestle him, so
Right.
MJF used it. But then
Did he hand over the clipboard?
no, because before the match on the last Dynamite that I saw, they were backstage. Mark Briscoe was unconscious. They had him tied up, and he was pouring gasoline over him. He's going to set him on fire
Man.
if he didn't say the match would be no count out, no disqualification, and MJF didn't have to use that title. Had I known he didn't have to use the title, so now, okay, they beat their number one guy, and he still has a cash-in option.
All right.
So, and then my other loss was Swerve Strickland. I picked over Okada. Okada won, but Swerve is having real life knee surgery. Had I known that, obviously I wouldn't have picked him to win because he's going to be out.
Yeah.
3 months, 6 months, whatever. So,
Sure.
But anyway, I was 3-2 in Forbidden Door.
Well, wait a minute. He was wrestling.
Well, yeah, it was one of those things. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, if he's wrestling, he isn't going to be out for that long.
well, I said 3. He's going to be out.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
got
Okay.
a procedure coming up.
Okay. Got it.
And had I known that, I wouldn't have picked him.
I understood.
All right, so now we go to WWE. Sunday, August 31st, 2 p.m. Because remember, Paris is 5 hours ahead of us.
Right on.
Paris, France, at the Paris La Défense Arena.
Not bad.
So, Cena versus Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cena wins. I think they got to give Logan Paul an out. And somebody...
Who's going to do the tomfoolery for Cena?
Well, no. I think it was going to be a disqualification.
Oh.
I think either Drew or Brock comes in.
That's what I'm saying. Who's coming in to, like...
See, now, if you believe Brock is part of a lawsuit, he won't be allowed to leave the country. If Brock is not involved in the Vince McMahon lawsuit, he could come back and fuck with the match.
Right.
And maybe give, if it's Brock, Logan Paul will win. If it's Drew, Cena wins by disqualification. So I'm going to say it's more likely Drew. I'm going to go Cena.
I know I asked this question. How many more matches does Cena have till November or December?
I think after Clash in Paris, unless he's at Raw, SmackDown tomorrow, I think he'll have 9 dates left.
So he can, even if he loses to Paul here, they have time. They have 9 dates to get him back up before his last.
Yeah, and he's not the champ anymore.
I understand, but you want him going out on a good note.
Well, yeah, well, they do. I don't. My booking had him winning it all as a heel and taking his belt and going home.
Gotcha.
But Paul didn't ask me, which I thought was kind of shitty to do, as much as I talk about his fucking product. Odd.
Right.
Second match. Fatal 4-way.
Yep.
Seth, Punk, L.A. Knight, and Jey Uso.
Is L.A. Knight relevant anymore?
Yes. He has been stumbling his promos because I think he's intimidated by CM Punk. Because CM Punk is the king of the promo.
Right.
And L.A. Knight kind of slips and trips on his tongue. But doing 298 episodes, I see his plight. You know, when you got that much pressure on you, you're going to fuck up.
Right.
But he is relevant. The crowd loves him because when he points L.A. Knight, yeah. So, yeah, he is relevant.
Okay.
Seth Rollins has got to win this match because they've built this vision up. Not a huge fan of the name. I do like the group. They've built this vision up. There's no fucking way Seth Rollins loses the strap at Clash in Paris. Paris. No way. Absolutely no way.
That being the case, will the crowd still yeet all over themselves when Jay enters the stadium?
Yes, that's why they took the belt off him, because nobody gives a shit about the belt and Jey Uso, because they just yeet.
Okay.
Right. So he's over.
All right, got it.
Hopefully it wasn't him that yeeted in Bianca. So I got my 2 pick. All right. Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed. What was your question?
No. Go. That's fine. You're gonna get to the one I had next, but yeah.
All right. Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed. Roman Reigns wins via disqualification. I don't think you can beat Bronson Reed here. Again, part of the vision. Braun Breaker's going to get involved. And
if he can leave the country, right?
Braun Breaker.
Oh, not Brock Lesnar. Yeah, Braun Breaker. Okay, sorry. Too many B's.
But Roman Reigns been getting beat too many times on national television, so they've got to give him something. So Roman Reigns is winning this match.
All right.
The Donnybrook match. Sheamus versus Rusev. I'm going to go Rusev because Sheamus has been with the company 18 years. Those two will put on an entertaining match. It means absolutely nothing to any storyline other than two friends that go in there, put on a hell of a show, and beat the hell out of each other.
So it doesn't. If Sheamus wins, it's not. 6-1, half dozen the other.
If Sheamus wins, it kind of buries the return of Rusev, which was 4 months ago. And the best matches they've had are the 4 matches he's had with Sheamus.
All right.
Sheamus has been there 18 or 20 years.
Yeah.
If you're trying to bring Rusev back, you've got to give him a bone at some point.
Sheamus was there when our kids were watching.
And then finally, the only match I have, I don't know if it's the one you have, for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the champion, the man, Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. If the man loses this match, inside the ropes might be bye-bye, because Nikki Bella is more of a OnlyFans.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Creation,
correct.
Or the valet of a Brutus Beefcake type.
Yeah.
She's not a intercontinental champion.
Right.
And she's been out of the business for however long. If Becky Lynch does not win this match, I'm going to be fucking livid.
Got it. No, that when I got my notes down, I said no women's matches on the card yet. So I didn't see that. You got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Right.
The man. Yeah, the only women's match is involving the man, Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch is Eric, let me know if you agree with this or not. Becky Lynch is like that one episode in Seinfeld where Jerry has a good-looking girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's called, I think the name of the episode is called Good Light, Bad Light.
Yeah.
And they'll show her one time and she's really good looking, and they show her the other time. That's Becky Lynch to me.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, Eric said Rollins wins that and Bronson Reed. Thank you.
Oh, he's picking Bronson Reed over Roman, eh?
Yeah.
Roman's going to continue to get a shit kicking.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
I do like the gimmick, the tribal thief, though. And he keeps fucking bullying him, taking his shoes. That's such a weird grown men angle where one grown man takes the sneakers off another grown man. That's
what you do. That's what you do when you both came home from the bar, and the other one passed out and the other one's like, I'm going to take his shoes and throw them on the roof. Or
it's actually like it's elementary school. You get bullied. You get bullied by the bigger kid. Yeah. They fucking take your shoes from you.
Well, I mean, as well as anybody that even when you get to be like 17, 18 years old in high school, you still do that shit.
Well, why would I do that? I'm more of a lover. I'm your 60-second man.
All right.
Bull Durham was 60-minute man.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
That's right.
Here, the live stream here, the transition from segment 1 to segment 2 is where the most pressure is in play.
It is.
So, all right. I'm starting off with a bang. I'm going 415. This is a nasty fucking IPA, and by nasty, I don't mean it's bad. Nasty, I mean drink this if you're just mad at the world and just want to get fucked up and pass out.
Okay, and that is not usually me. So
See, that's me. That I loved it. 4.15 in case
Right.
I didn't say.
I gave it a 4.0 simply because
Well, that's still a hearty rating. It's not like
it's a great rating. Yeah, no, just, maybe it's only a 4.0 because it's not typically the one I would gravitate to. However, I really appreciate the fact that it had very intense IPA flavor. It was not any kind of IPA with training wheels or anything like that. So those people that like the softer, fruity New England IPAs would not like this. This would give them some bitter beer face. But
this is aggressive.
The trained palates that we have, you were spot on when you said, you think you're going to be right on the pole. You think you're going to be, drinking a mouthful of hops or Brussels sprouts, but then all of a sudden it's just like, whew, and it smooths right out, and especially for a 10.5.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Three Floyds, very large regional brewery in Munster, Indiana. 56.4 thousand people have checked in with this. And believe it or not, liked it a little better than we did. 4.25. I mean, we were close, but
Yeah, but even
and that's a hearty ranking with that many check-ins.
56, I was going to say 56,000 people. Yeah. Yeah. That's solid.
All right. So,
All
our
right.
second tasting.
Boom.
And by the way, Dave was finishing up his pre-pod from the Maple Grill.
Oktoberfest from the Maple Grill. Very caramely, very Oktoberfesty. Aaron said it was the best he's ever done. So,
Tasting 2 from Off Color Brewing in Chicago, Illinois. A farmhouse ale, just to take it down a notch, just to settle things down before tasting 3. We have the Apex Predator.
that's not taking it down as far as the title is concerned.
Well, the ABV does.
Yes, it does.
Comes in at 6.5 and 46 IBUs. So, question out there to the listeners,
Yeah.
since we just came off of Inside the Ropes, or Dave, if you know,
Right.
what wrestler is known as the Apex Predator?
Oh. Apex Predator.
I'm kind of waiting for
Is this from the 80s?
No, I'm kind of waiting for the crowd because I know you don't know it.
No.
Although you
wait a
know the
minute.
wrestler. You do know the wrestler. And
So what?
he's current,
Oh.
but he's also been there turn of the century.
Oh, shit. Well, it's not The Rock.
Do we have any feedback from the listeners?
No feedback as of
All
yet.
Let's see if anybody listens. Maybe we bored them all to sleep, Dave. And we're going on the Maple Grill glassware, drinkware. There's my famous spillage on my notes.
Okay, Ryan said last time I turned in, it was Wi-Fi overload and kicked me off.
That was when we had the kid
Oh.
under construction. That's happened a couple times.
No. Let me finish. Kicked me off the varsity game. Regardless, I'm listening tomorrow on my walks. See a loyal listener, Ryan.
All right, thanks, Ryan.
Yep.
How was what was the score of the Swan Valley game?
Eric said RKO.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy
Eric got
Orton.
it. The Apex Predator.
Yeah.
So now,
And now that he said that, I recognized it, and
this is an educational podcast,
yes,
live stream,
yes,
as it were.
yes.
The can clearly has a lion on it.
Mm-hmm.
So is the lion known as an apex predator?
Yes.
Okay. So
Because nothing, the lion doesn't have anything that's hunting it besides, well, the human is the apex predator, but that is not a very good pour, is it?
You can never tell on the stainless steel. That's why I only drink milk out of it, because milk doesn't foam like that. Well, not if you're drinking good milk, it does.
Right.
So as Dave and I play footsies underneath the table.
Well, nobody saw that until
Ooh.
you said something.
Well, we got a full disclosure here. Full disclosure. All right.
Yep. Yes, I actually did that.
I'm turning my page of my notes. All right.
I just kept thinking, though, because I look at this lion.
Cheers.
And I had one of these guys probably about 10 feet from the car. And the window was down. There was probably about that much in the top of the window. And I was in the driver's seat. And Shelly said, "Hey, put the window down. I want to get a better picture." Like, I looked at her and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not putting the window down. There's 2 freaking lions right there chomping on a." What do you got?
You want to talk about a 180?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
From tasting 1 to tasting 2? You got it here, buddy.
We're up 21-7, by the way.
Oh, fucking hey, look at that. Undefeated. And boy, even in the second segment, I didn't say a 360. Because don't you hate when people say that I'm doing a 360? Well, if you do a 360, you're just right back to where you started.
Right.
So 180, it's a complete opposite.
We haven't had a farmhouse ale in a long time.
No.
So I don't know what I'm getting flavor wise here.
I'm just happy it's 6.5% because if this was a 4.8 or a 5.1, it wouldn't bring out a lot. But the 6.5 makes it interesting. Let's see if I can get anything from the can. Flushed wheat, flaked wheat, and honey malt.
Yeah, honey. Got it. That's what I'm getting.
And the secret techniques, by the way, are free rise fermentation and prey selection. So they're not really secret anymore. Because I just let it out to millions of viewers.
Right.
All right.
All right. Nate says, what? We'll get to sports in a minute.
Yeah,
so,
where's the music? Fuck, I got to learn this keyboard. If I wasn't so...
Right
there we go.
all right. So Nate says, E.T. wasn't the answer. It was Wizard of Oz. Dave needs to start asking you, is that your final answer? LOL.
Right. And next time Nate is on, if YouTube can do a stream where there's violence involved, because this will be a third segment, Stunk Mike, and it'll turn into a fuck you, and then Nate and I will go to blows because he'll fucking just poke me knowing that I'm fucked up in third segment, and he'll poke me, and he'll poke me, and he'll poke me. And then because he said I should get that wrong, and I'm going to go to my grave that I get Wizard of Oz right. I don't care what anybody says.
Right.
No clues, no nothing. Now, is that your final answer? I'm willing to meet him halfway after our Donnybrook. We'll have our own Seamus and Rusev Donnybrook.
Okay.
Right now, I don't know. On YouTube, can we show violence?
If somehow
Not premeditated?
I think if somehow it's shown as satirical.
Well, I don't know how satirical that would be.
Maybe if you guys just wore, the kids, they wear those things on their head that have the little springy alien. You just wear those, and then you can beat the crap out of each other. It'll be funny.
No, that's that's a furry.
No, I'm not talking.
Nate and I aren't going to be furries. So you got you can cross that off your wish list,
Nate. I'm not even reading this. This is the good thing about this because I can just say, yeah, I'm not reading that.
All right.
At least the people that are tuning in at this point in time could probably read that. I don't know.
And unlike the Cell Studio where you had your big screen set up, but if I were to put the pod on that TV behind us that the listeners can't see, the viewers can't see,
right,
then there would be no backdrop and you wouldn't get to see Wally the Green Monster. And that's
right.
The whole point of people tuning in to see Wally the Green Monster, because we're about to talk baseball, Dave. God damn, what a segue. All right, so the Toronto Blue Jays have overtook the Detroit Tigers for top spot in the AL at 78-56 or 582. Just a half game ahead of the Tigers, but nonetheless, ahead of them. despite a 4-6 record in the last 10 games, the Milwaukee Brewers hold the top spot in the major leagues at 83-51 or 619. Now I'm doubling down. The Brewers will not represent the National League in the World Series. There have been 5 teams that hold this record over the last 10 games.
Yeah.
7-3 over the last 10 games. That's the best any team in the majors has done, Dave. Name them.
Okay. Before I name them,
Yes.
I'm gonna have you ask me that question one more time. I just couldn't get it out of my head because Nate said he wanted to get into sumo suits.
Okay.
And then you can go at it. So now that I've got that out of the way, ask me the question again.
All right. You're not talking the inflatable ones,
Yes,
right?
he's talking the inflatable ones.
Well, that would be more PG. I thought he was talking about the hardcore straps where our shit just hangs out. But I'm good for either one. Yeah. We'll look into pricing the sumo suit.
All right.
5 teams
Okay.
over the last 10 games share the best record. The best record is 7-3.
Brewers, Tigers.
Negative.
What? Oh, over the last what?
10 games. There's
Okay,
no
hold
8.
on.
There's no 8-2 teams. There's
Hold
no
on.
9-1 teams, and there are no 10-0 teams. There are 5, 7-3 teams.
Yeah, I'm not gonna guess this. Hold on.
If you
Colorado Rockies.
No, if you can make it there,
Yeah, you can make it anyway. New York. Oh, the Mets. Oh yeah, they're on fire. New York Mets and the Yankees.
okay, there's 2.
Okay. And the Phillies got beat by the Mets, so I don't think they are.
They're moving to Las Vegas in 27 or 28.
Oh shit! I should know this.
Well, you should because I just told you.
Well,
This West Coast team in California.
Oh, Oakland.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
3.
Really?
Yep, they're 7-3 in their last 10. Young guys, nothing to prove, just banging. Fuck, they
Okay.
beat Scooble the other day.
Oh, that's true. So we got Mets, Yankees, Oakland, Mariners.
Nope.
Damn.
Final 2 lock up tomorrow. Start of a 3-game series.
Not the Cubbies. Oh, the Red Sox.
And you'll never get this. The Pirates.
Okay. No, I wouldn't have.
Red Sox, Pirates, Mets, Yankees, and Athletics are all 7-3 in their last 10 games. The Red Sox, 75-60, 556 winning percentage. And I wanted Alex Cora fired because I am one overzealous idiot. Now, that said, the epic rant on episode whatever, that was a major fuck you to Alex Cora, that midstream got sideways and went to against
Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Against Devers.
3 days later, Breslow, after hearing that podcast, said, you know what? I got to get rid of this fucking guy. He won't play first base for us.
We were just talking about that today.
And they
at work.
fucking
Yeah.
traded him.
Yep.
And Red Sox record, Giants record is not even close. Red Sox are dominating. Season ends today. Red Sox in playoffs. Giants are not.
Right.
So I would like to think that my rant and me giving up
Oh, yeah.
sparked what is becoming a very entertaining series. The Red Sox swept the Orioles 3-2.
I want to say that
3-2 win. Obviously, they swept them 4-0.
for those of you out there, if you want to hear this rant, it was so epic. I had to make it a separate 20-minute episode on Spotify. I think it was 283 or 282.
It would have been like Mayish, so to June to July to August. That's 12 weeks. Around there.
Yeah.
You'll see a part.
I want to say it was 282 or 283. It is Mike in his ultimate fandom. Let's put it that way.
And one of the players we got in return for Devers got the win today, actually,
Yeah.
Jordan Hicks.
Right.
So
Good stuff.
I don't know if they have what it takes,
Okay.
but they've made the season at least entertaining the rest of the way.
Yeah. So I'll get to that in a minute, Nate. My question, race to 60. I asked last week,
Yep.
Cal,
Oh,
he's on track, man.
he's on track.
He's
not
on
gonna do it.
track. Yeah.
Even in the big leagues, assholes tighten up, pucker up. You can shit diamonds out of them. There's a reason. What did I say last week? 6 times it's happened.
Right.
Right. Bonds at 73, McGuire at 70, Sosa at 66, Maris at 61, and Ruth at 60.
Yeah.
There's a reason in all of big league baseball it's happened 5 fucking times.
Yeah. All right. I got
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
All right.
He's not getting to 60.
Okay.
The Brewers are not representing the National League in the World Series, and the big dumper's not getting to 60. And
I'm writing it down.
And if he gets to 60 don't mean dick. 60 doesn't even beat Roger Maris.
Yeah, but I mean, modern day, I don't know. I'm not a baseball guy, so don't shame me or anything like that. But 60 is it's a.
I just said there's only 5 guys that have ever done it.
Right.
So-
Right. All right. Done with baseball.
I think so.
All right. So Little League World Series.
Talking Baseball podcast, Trevor Plouffe and another guy. If you like baseball and you like podcasts, Talking Baseball, I highly recommend it. It's very entertaining.
All right. Little League World Series. Got to talk about for a second. Chinese Taipei dominated Nevada. Now,
So they're the champs?
yeah.
I missed it. I didn't see any of it.
Yeah. So my question is that fair? So I went down the rabbit hole here, and you're wondering why I didn't, when we were in the shows you should be watching segment, and you're wondering what, like Dave's not watching any shows. I went down the rabbit hole on this one. Chinese Taipei, you know where that's at?
Somewhere in China, maybe?
Taiwan.
Oh,
It's Taiwan.
okay.
So it's a political, geopolitical, whatever, but they call themselves Chinese Taipei when it comes to the Olympics and other
So
things.
they draw
like this.
from bigger areas.
Well, no, it's just Taiwan. So that's what I'm getting at right now. So population density is 23.5 million people on an island half the size of the lower peninsula of Michigan.
Okay.
So that is equal to the Metro Detroit, Ann Arbor, and Flint area, about 13.4 square miles.
Right.
That was, 13,435 square miles.
Okay.
So as far as like Michigan is concerned, in that area, the Metro Detroit, Ann Arbor, and Flint area, 5.43 million people, to put it in perspective. So, Chinese Taipei had 23.5 million people to draw from.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right. Is it fair?
Yeah.
That a team from the United States is guaranteed to be in one half of the final? It's the Little League World Series.
All right.
Why aren't the final Chinese Taipei
Maybe that's
versus
maybe
Tijuana, Mexico?
Maybe that's why they do it that way, because some of these
That's
of
right.
these other countries are drawing from larger populations, and so
And the United States is guaranteed a spot. I mean, it's a Little League World Series, America's game. I get it. So I'm not shitting on Little League Baseball,
right.
although travel baseball has kind of run roughshod over it in recent years, but I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay.
That's why I said China when you said Chinese Taipei, and I said this from China. I thought you said they were drawing from outside their area and bringing people in, because that might not be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
But if they're drawing from their area, it's not their fucking fault. There's 23 million people there.
Yeah.
Not all of them are 12-year-old boys that can play baseball. So I think it's unfair that the U.S. is guaranteed a spot.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's
Because who's to say that team from Nicaragua wouldn't have whipped Nevada's ass too?
well. Think about the state of Nevada, though. I mean, how much of that state is habitable?
Well, that's not my point.
Okay.
That doesn't matter to me.
Right.
My point is maybe Nicaragua would have whipped Nevada's ass and whipped Chinese Taipei's ass. But they had a bad outing against
Right.
Singapore and didn't even make it to the finals.
Right.
Whereas Nevada only had to face U.S. teams.
All right.
So do I think it's unfair? Absolutely not.
All right. Last baseball issue.
Okay.
You asked me at one point who is married to Dustin May, pitcher for the Red Sox.
Yes. Well, I told you she was a Swan Valley graduate.
Yeah.
And I figured you must have had her in one.
Yeah.
Had her meaning taught her.
Uh,
Mine's out of the gutters, folks. Had her meaning taught her.
Yeah. So Dustin May is a pitcher for the Red Sox, kind of a carrot top looking dude, red curly hair.
Yep, big red. Kind of let us down against the Yankees on Sunday Night Baseball, but we're going to let it slide.
Amelia Millie Troutner.
Okay.
Yep. Softball player for Swan Valley. Yep.
Now, did you ever teach her in any classes?
May have had her in freshman PE, but I don't know.
How many PE instructors are at Swan Valley?
3.
No shit.
Q, Lang, me.
Who's Q?
Colette.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
both my sons just went there. Why would I know the teacher?
all right. But that's it. Trivia. All right. Moving on.
Yeah, NASCAR.
All right. Let's do it.
I got Lord Byron.
You did. Number 24 car.
I think he's going to win to secure a spot in the round of 12.
All right. Now,
because only I had the second pick only because Bubba Wallace shit himself.
he did.
Daytona, which he normally fucking runs well at.
DNF. Exactly. So, yeah, last week at Daytona, you had Bubba and did not finish. I had Christopher Bell, and I took third. Well, 13th place for third. So I thought as soon as I saw that, I'd go, Mike's going to be pissed because how many times have you taken?
Allmendinger got 11th and 2 points for me.
Right.
I
couldn't believe that.
Me.
I could not believe
the
that.
world is against me.
I
Dave.
saw 13th place. I said, oh, damn. And then I looked and I'm like, oh, shit, I won money. So, well, I didn't win money. I'm still going to have to pay money by the end of this thing. You're sitting free and clear.
Yeah, my house is money from here, but it doesn't mean I don't want to win.
Yeah, well, stop your bitching.
And you did win money. You won $5 from
Well, I did, but I'm still going to end up owing. Trust me. I think I can win.
11 There's 12 races left. You got plenty of time.
We'll see. So we got the Cookout Southern 500 Sunday at 6 p.m. at Darlington in South Carolina. Now, Michael, this one's
I know they were part of the Confederacy.
Now, Michael, I know this one's a 1.366 mile egg-shaped oval track with turns at 1 and 2 at 25 degrees and at turns 3 and 4 is 23 degrees. Now, yes, I did go to my Southern accent only because Jamie called me out on that and said I sounded like a hillbilly. Now,
that's what a Southern person's supposed to sound
well,
like,
no,
right?
A hillbilly's way different. You know, I don't know if I can go hillbilly right now, but this is pretty intellectual. This is a little bit of draw. If you went
Southern and hillbilly are different?
No, I'm just saying, yeah.
No, I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with Jamie. So what is the difference between a Southern and a hillbilly?
So hillbilly would be
hillbilly's with a sister?
No. Yes. But no, I'm saying maybe hillbilly is more like well, Michael, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just like I'm in the hills and I don't even have cable. You know what I'm saying? But it's just going round and round.
The same to me, though.
I'm on the porch with my banjo and just playing random shit till my hound dog gets off the porch, and then I got something to look at. You know what I mean? So no, if you're in the race car business, you just have this and you talk very fluently. You maybe have a little bit of a draw.
No, I couldn't tell the difference.
So it's an egg-shaped oval track. Drivers regard this track with the shape in the racing line and the racing line being so close to the wall. This is one of the most difficult tracks that they go on each year. So this one we're looking out for. There might be towards the end. There might be a lot of yellow flags. So we'll see what happens.
And hopefully William Byron's not the cause of any of them.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he stays good. Hopefully it's Byron and Kozlowski towards the end, the number 6 car. and we can go out, but like you're on house money, so I don't give a shit what you do. I just need to make sure if I get a win, then I only have to pay out probably a little bit.
All right. So now, are you the hillbilly or the Southern guy?
No, I'm just a regular, I'm just talking free, and I'm just, there's a little bit of draw there, but there's not a lot. It's not like I'm finishing my sentences. I've, relatively educated, and I'm not just going through the motions.
Amen, brother.
There we go. All right. Tennis.
Yeah.
U.S. Open.
Yes.
A little bit of news. Do you know it's been 22 years since an American man won the Grand Slam event? It was Andy Roddick in 2003 U.S. Open.
Did not know that.
And there's not relatively speaking, with Yannick Sinner, and he's 24 years old, by the way, and Carlos Alcaraz is 22. And by the way, Carlos must have been watching this podcast. You know why?
I'm sure he was, but why?
Because he got a haircut just like me.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And everybody's talking about it, so I'm just going to say they're talking about my haircut too. No? Yes?
I'm sure they are.
Okay.
But I'm looking up something on
Okay.
what is something to do with the net, because there was an American that beat.
Oh, Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some
she
scuttlebutt
said-
and
yeah,
something.
she-
And the other one,
okay, wait.
the other one went off.
Today after the match, I told my opponent that she was very disrespectful, as she had a net ball in a very deciding moment and didn't say sorry. What is a net ball in a very deciding moment fucking even mean? And I'm not a tennis player, so I don't know what that means, because that's what really pissed this girl off, is the American had a net ball in a deciding moment and didn't say sorry. So what is a net ball? I don't get it. I don't know what
So
that
like
is.
a net ball, I think, and any of you that are, that are on here in the chat, maybe you look it up on your phone. A net ball is usually when it hits the net and then goes over, but I don't know why you would apologize. Nobody ever apologizes for that.
Well, apparently the girls that the American was
Well, then
playing
she's
thought
stupid.
She should have.
Then she's dumb.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, does she view it as a chicken shit way to get a point when the match was really close?
I don't
Who
know
gives
why.
a fuck?
I don't know why you'd say sorry,
Yeah, like,
unless
Tarek-
it's not what I'm thinking of.
Tarek Skubal strikes out a hitter with the bases loaded and 2 outs on a pitch that may have been just off the corner. He doesn't go to the hitter and say, dude, I'm sorry, the ump called that a strike.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. I thought that was very bizarre that she fucking blew a gasket. I mean, she got beaten 2 sets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah. Exactly.
She was a behemoth. Fuck that bitch.
So PGA, last week we talked about this. If you're tuning into this, big deal, because it's the FedEx Cup Tour Championship at East Lake Club in Atlanta. I said note in appendix, so I got to go to that. And oh yeah, here we go. So I read about this in the New York Times, the Athletic. So they've got a daily newsletter that I get called The Pulse. And Chris Branch, I like his style of writing. And I'm just gonna, Chris, I'm sorry, but hopefully I get some people go and subscribe to The Pulse and your writing, but I'm gonna read it word for word. It was endearing to see how beloved Fleetwood, Tommy Fleetwood, 34, is among his peers and across sports spectrum extremely popular. Justin Rose, the guy who snatched a win away from Fleetwood just 2 weeks ago, sat behind the green taking videos as if his best friend were getting married. Tiger Woods tweeted his congratulations, as did LeBron James and Caitlin Clark. Now, here's where it gets fun. To drill down further, the fact that basketball superstars are tweeting about Tommy Fleetwood is enough evidence I need to say Liv still has no juice at all. So Liv is that other tour that all those other guys went over to. They still have no juice at all, despite recent progress supposedly on the breakaway tour. Now, the Ryder Cup is the 26th through the 28th, right? September.
Yeah. It's going on now then.
September. At Bethpage Black State Park. It's one of the few venues that's actually when they're not playing a PGA Tour event there, it's a state park. It's like a muni course, but it's a really kick-ass muni course in Farmingdale, New York.
That's short for municipal.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. That's what I'm here for, Dave.
On NBC, Peacock, the Cock, and USA. Europe won in 2023, 16.5 to 11.5 in Rome, Italy. So tune into and you were saying earlier that there were the 6 automatic qualifiers based on the FedEx Cup points.
And then Keegan Bradley chose 6 people as the captain and excluded himself. So kudos to him.
Absolutely.
He must think he sucks.
He played really well in this, though.
How was he named the captain if he's not even going to pick himself? Because doesn't the captain usually play or not necessarily?
No. They usually
How
do
was
not.
he named the fucking captain then?
I think Tiger was maybe one of the few that actually played. So the captain picks the pairings and goes around and sees how people are playing and kind of gets a feel, because you can switch up the pairings in the middle of the Ryder Cup.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're playing, you're too focused on what you're doing as far as your game and how you're playing and what you need to do and strategy on the course. They need a captain that's, focusing on which players are going to be better suited to play with each other, and maybe even based on how they played the previous day.
Fair enough.
All right. So moving back to all right, we're going through that. We're going through that. And college football
starts tonight, 4 games tonight, and the big
Right.
marquee matchups are Saturday. I don't have any notes for it.
Oh, there's a marquee matchup on Friday.
Yeah, your shirt versus
Western Michigan University.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, the one thing I wanted to bring up, anybody that had ever experienced this, and I don't know if anybody listening or here with college football back in the 80s and 90s had ever tailgated at Munn Field. So Munn Field became the party place. There were times we got up at 4:30 in the morning to get in our car, load it up, and get it to Munn Field and get in line so that we could have a spot at Munn Field, because that was the place to be. Well, with the late 80s, particularly the early 90s with the couch burnings and the Cedar Village stuff and whatever, all that, they decided to shut down Munn Field. Maybe it had to do with a couple of the girls that climbed up on Munn Ice Arena and were like taking off their clothes and whatever. Possibly, maybe not. But they shut down Munn Field, and it's been shut down until tomorrow. So they're opening up Munn Field again. They're going to have the 517 Beer Garden, and they're going to have some limited tailgating there, but they're going to try to bring Munn Field back alive, because honestly, the last couple of years, it's just a field. They've had a couple things going on, but nobody goes in there, and it's really ridiculous because it's right next to the stadium. So I'm excited. I'm going down. I'm going to be there about 1:00, and a 7:30 game.
Going to the game.
We'll see. Max actually gets tickets, so we'll see what happens.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think so, but we'll see. What was the other thing? Lee Corso retires Saturday. I knew if I brought it up, I knew that's what he was going to say about Lee Corso. You don't like the whole...
I like him. He's
here's
an old and out of his mind, and it's time to move along.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then the CFP is adding. I didn't know, when did the CFP announce they were adding strength of schedule to the college football playoff?
I thought they always did.
No, this is first year.
I don't know then.
Okay. All right. Well, I know usually you're working on Saturdays, so college is not typically your forte.
I typically don't give a fuck about college football.
Yeah.
I'll let the NFL GM sort them out.
Sure. Yeah, right. NFL?
Yeah. Starts a week from tonight, and I don't know how long the Lions have Hutch under contract, but the price of poker probably just went up because the fucking Packers traded for Micah Parsons.
Yeah. I saw that.
4 years, $188 million fucking dollars. I don't know what the Cowboys got in return. He's on my fantasy team in Nate's IDP league.
Yeah.
So hopefully he wrecks havoc in all but 2 games this year.
Right. So that was going to be my question. Deals and trades and suspensions. How do they create havoc in the fantasy leagues this late after a lot of people have picked their fantasy players? Because some people could go into a team where all of a sudden in the last team they were on, they're starting. And now they move to a team where they're not starting.
Right. Well, if you're drafting a player that's not going to start, you're not a good fantasy player.
All right.
But I mean,
they
switch
switched
guys. It depends on your league's format, and can you like kind of IR that player? If you can IR him, it's no harm, no foul, and you'll get him when his suspension is lifted.
Sure.
Or you put him on your bench and decide whether or not you can ride it out for the length of his suspension.
Yeah.
So,
well, we talked about Rashee Rice.
Yes.
He got the 6th game. Now, Brian Robinson Jr. of the Commanders went to the 49ers.
Yep.
I don't know if you have him or.
I have him actually in 2 leagues. He'll get touches because I think they're still going to try to limit CMC because CMC is always hurt.
Well, he is, but they got another. This is okay. So Sky Moore.
Nah, fuck him. He's a loser.
Okay.
Sky man.
Well, who did?
If you get beat out by Sky Moore, then you're a loser.
There you have it, folks. All right, and then Devon Vele, Vel.
Yeah,
Broncos to the Saints. Not that those 2 teams are necessarily very relevant, but I don't know if anybody has them on their fantasy team.
Yeah, he sucks.
All right.
You're picking him up as a bye-week replacement.
Okay, but the 49ers wide receiver, Demarcus Robinson, got 3 games.
So?
Yeah, is he?
They still have Ayuk, Kittle, McCaffrey,
So
Robinson,
all right.
and Jawan Jennings. Yeah, that guy.
So they're loaded.
Yeah. Hell, he may get cut after a suspension.
Okay. All right. So that was my question. Like how, it's because I know if you've already picked.
I have a draft on Sunday.
Sure, but on a couple of your teams, a lot of teams have already picked.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So it is a big deal, but kind of not a big deal, and it's pretty rare that it like screws somebody over. Is that what you're saying?
Right. And again, it depends on the player. Like if you draft a Jamar Chase first, which I have the number 1 pick in our work league, I'm leaning Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
If I select Jamar Chase and he gets suspended, that's a huge blow to me.
Okay.
Nobody's drafting Rashee Rice in the first couple rounds.
Okay. All right.
So if you draft them knowing you need backup for the first few weeks.
All right.
So
okay. A couple things.
Yes.
So Eric said, going back to baseball, who spit on Kramer and Newman?
Ron Darling and Alex Fernandez.
Okay.
Alex Hernandez. But it was Ron Darling actually was the spitter.
Okay.
Back and to the left. It was
That's what he said.
It was Seinfeld's JFK's parody, if you will.
All right. That's what he said. Back and to the left. What baseball players?
Wait a second. Not Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez was the Patriot that killed guys and hung himself in prison. Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling, but Ron Darling was the actual spitter in the Seinfeld episode.
All right. I got you. All right. And then, gosh, I don't know how to toggle back up, but
that's why we got to hire him on.
Judge hit 62 to beat Maris. What the hell? I don't know. Oh, maybe somebody's saying that for this year.
Because I don't think Judge has ever hit 62, did he?
No, I don't know. This thing doesn't scroll up. I don't know why. I can't go back.
That's what Liz always says.
There we go. We didn't want to get through an episode without one of those.
That's the second one, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna look
Wrong. Oh yeah, okay. There you go.
Aaron Judge most home runs.
Oh. Hey, All right. For those of you, while he's
Well, hey, I'll tell you what. Whoever it was that said it, add a sixth one. Aaron Judge did hit 62 in 2022. That broke Maris's AL record of 61, set in 61. So, shame on me. Aaron Judge did hit 62 home runs in 2022. Kudos to whoever's out there in our millions and millions of viewers.
Yeah.
Keeping us on track, but we're vain or not too vain where we can't admit our fuck ups.
humble enough. Yeah.
Thank you. We're humble enough to admit our fuck ups.
Yeah.
So I said 5, there's 6. Judge did hit 62 in 2022.
Last thing in sports.
Yes.
Do you know who Alexander Kamenov is?
No.
Karmanov. He's going to play hockey for Penn State this year. He's from Moldova.
Sure.
It's a small country between Ukraine and Romania. College hockey player. Ready?
Yep.
How tall is he?
7'2".
He's 7 feet tall,
Right.
weighing 277 pounds. I want to watch Penn State hockey. I want to see.
He'll probably be 7'4".
Yeah, I mean, I want.
Or 7.
This is going to be ridiculous.
How many inches is that?
Yeah, I mean,
2.5.
right. So anyway, no, he verbally committed to play college hockey at Penn State.
All right. Let me know how he does when you watch Penn State hockey.
I have to
guarantee you. I guarantee you're going to be too busy to find a Penn State hockey game to watch. I guarantee it.
Somehow on Big Ten Network or something like that, where it's going to be on there.
The line in the sand has been drawn.
You don't want to watch a 7-foot hockey player?
You will never find the time to watch a Penn State hockey game.
YouTube.
I'm drawing the line saying you'll never do it.
It's like going to the county fair.
All right, let's rate the second tasting.
Okay, I'm
I
just
fucking
saying.
am out of beer, so I got to get to
All
the
right.
third tasting.
Let's go.
My rating's already done. You're first.
Okay. As far as a farmhouse ale, how many farmhouse ales have we had on this podcast? 2? 3? Maybe?
And this is one too many.
Okay. I'm underselling it probably as okay. So if I'm going to rate this as a judge rating what a farmhouse ale should taste like, it's probably higher, but I haven't had that many. It's not my cup of tea. I put it at 3.0 because I'm going to assume, the honey flavor really popped when I first, took the first pull. So instead of going into the 2s, because of that, I gave it a 3.0.
Well, if you undersold it, I oversold it because I went 3.11. Drinkable. If I'm over your house and you say, hey, Mike, this is all I got the Apex Predator, I'm like, serve it up.
Sure.
I'll drink it. But
All right.
it was just, but again, coming off permanent funeral.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. I know.
So maybe it was just a bad placement of the beer.
Maybe. We'll
All
see.
Anyway, more than 14,000 more than, boy, Off Color Brewing is that big. 70.6 thousand people have checked in with this
It's in Chicago.
and liked it way better than we did at 3.82. Okay, then they must not have had the permanent funeral before they drank
No,
this.
they did not. They were drinking other farmhouse ales or something else.
All right, here's the big boy of the night.
Oh, dude.
So you'll notice.
Wait a minute.
Yes. Just hold your horses, fella. All right. So you will notice lack of information.
Now, Nate said 12.
12 what?
I don't know. Nate, what do you mean 12? Help us go back to what we were talking about. Sorry. I didn't see it in time. All right, continue with... Yeah, I messed that up too.
All right. So our third and final tasting is a 120-minute IPA Imperial Deepa from Dogfish Head Craft Brewery in Milton, Delaware. And what you were saying is we just had this.
Yeah.
Relatively recently. I get it. What we had was the 18%er.
Oh.
This is the limited release. 15.5%, and I cannot find any data. Is it data or data? Let's go. I don't like data. Let's go data. It's data. I could
Tomato.
I cannot. It's definitely not tomato. It's tomato, and it's definitely not data. It's data, not. It's data, not data. Thank you. But what is weird?
Yeah.
From the Learn Something New department for all our on tap listeners. If you go to on tap, there's that button in the upper right. Press it. Scan the UPC. I'll show you when we're done recording. Scan the UPC, and this UPC takes you to the fucking beer that we had, which is the 18%er. This is not the 18%er. I'm crying foul. It's I never knew that feature fucking existed.
But it didn't work. Is that what you're saying? Or it did?
It worked because it took us to a Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA.
With the right percentage.
No.
Oh.
And I'll show you when I did. So it worked because it scanned the UPC and took us somewhere. But it didn't recognize the limited release.
Okay.
Because even the guy at Opperman's today said, oh, you're a brave man drinking both of those. I said, well, once for Dave, because we're doing a podcast tonight. He said, well, boy, I would recommend putting the keys. I said, we're walking, buddy, and I'm at home.
Is that Kurt?
I don't know his name, but the friendly guy.
With the ponytail and the hat.
He had a hat. I didn't see the
ponytail. He's tall. He's taller than me.
Okay, so I didn't see the ponytail though.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm like,
he's the one that's been giving us all the free beers. Yeah.
Okay, so that's him.
Yeah.
And because he liked it, he said he said, to be fair though, he said this is limited release, only 15% because it's usually 18% for the 120.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, if this is limited release, but there's no data on tap that I can find. But anyway, here we go. 120, the 120-minute IPA, 15.5% version of Dogfish. Oh. Boy, look at the color of that, folks. Dave and I are both going out of the Tenacity Brewing pints. Holy mackerel! I've got a. That's what I was talking about earlier, Dave. Arctic Ponds.
Oh yeah, that's it.
If I can finish this during segment 3, I'm going to that. But we'll see how it turns out. But wow, look at the fucking color of that, folks. Yeah. Tenacity Brewing in Flint. If you haven't been there, go there. They don't have this on tap, but they have plenty of good selections. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's like you're smelling a bag of weed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, it's a little dank, but you kind of hit the nail on the head. Wow.
That's delicious. Another aggressive one. I mean, she's a little aggressive.
Oh, and you can taste the alcohol in that one for sure. Yeah.
All right, segment 3. Where are we going, Dave? Where are we starting, buddy?
Player pass.
Let's do it.
All right, Mike. Player pass.
Yes.
Mike, you might be worth more after you're dead. You might be worth more after you're dead. Player pass.
How many do you have?
2.
2 more or this one?
No, just this one and another one.
Without question, I'm worth more dead than alive. So let's go to the second one. Hope it's better.
All right. Possibly the largest library book find ever.
All right, well, let's play it.
A library book was returned nearly 82 years after it was borrowed from the San Antonio Public Library. It came with a letter noting that Grandma won't be able to pay for it anymore. I'm assuming Grandma is deceased.
Largest book, fine, not
Yep.
find.
No, fine.
Right.
So this book was returned 82 years later.
Okay.
All right. The book is Your Child, His Family, and Friends by marriage and family counselor Francis Bruce Strain. It was checked out in July 1943 and returned this past June from a person in Oregon, the library said in a news release. Now, not accounting for inflation, the penalty would amount to nearly, now this is like a couple cents a day. I think it was 3 cents a day. The fine would be $900, not accounting for inflation. What do you think it's going to count for with inflation?
So 1940 it was?
1943, it was checked out.
That's 80 years ago. So I'm going to say probably 4 times $900, $3,600.
Yeah, 16,000.
Okay. Now,
$16,000.
please tell me the people that returned the book did not fucking pay the fine.
So, no, because I back up here.
Because there's no fucking way in the world I'd repay the fine. I would tell the library,
no.
fuck you, go fuck yourself. Take me to court.
Right.
And I would serve jail time before I paid a $16,000 library fine.
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, it's a cute Seinfeld episode. I get it.
Yeah. Relax.
All right.
So I said the note said Grandma can't pay for this anymore.
Right, because she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. So they're not paying for it. They just wanted to return it. So it's $16,000. Now, what's the world record for the oldest book returned or the longest a book was checked out and then returned? What's the Guinness Book of World Records for that?
Well, let's see. The Bible.
No, it's not the Bible.
What was this one?
This one was 82 years.
177 years.
All right. Kind of close. You're in. Are you in the ballpark? Probably not. Everybody else can decide. So the Guinness Book of World Records said that the most overdue library book was returned to Sydney Sussex College, University of Cambridge, in 1956. So it was returned in 1956. It was borrowed in 1668, some 288 years earlier. No fine was extracted. So a 288-year-old.
Yeah, this is the library trying.
Why
to,
that? So
this
here's
is the
my
library
question.
trying to draw attention to themselves in hopes somebody will come to the fucking library and check out a book.
Here's my question. Why are you returning a 288-year-old book? Take it to the Smithsonian. Take it to a museum or something like that. Why
Take
are
it
you
to fucking somebody that's a pawn shop? Say, hey, is this book worth anything?
right? Yeah, I mean, it's just like even 82 years old. Why are you going from Oregon down to San Antonio and returning a book?
The library's trying to get relevant again.
All right. Okay.
The Dewey Decimal System revisited.
Okay. So yeah.
Where are we going, Dave? All right. All right. For the millions and millions of viewers that don't know what that means, started with Stump Dave. I gave lyrics to songs, the top 100 songs, top 100 rock songs of the 80s, and Dave had to guess what the song was. We finished all 100 episodes. I told Dave by the time we're done, the last one was number one. I told Dave by the time we do number one, you got to figure out something for Stump Mike. Dave has went top 100 movie quotes of all time. So he's going to give me the number 1 to 100 of the movie, and it's going to read, say, speak a line, quote, from that movie, and I've got to guess it. I'm at about, 58%? ish.
No, you're 60. You are 63.6%.
All right.
You're 21 and 12.
All right. So 21 and 12. 21 and 12 is 33. We have 67 more to go. I'm sure there's a lot of fucking old time classics that I've never seen. And fuck you, Nate. I did fucking get Wizard of Oz. More on the sumo suits later. Anyway, here we go.
All right.
Bring it.
Now, this is from your better half.
Yes.
So Liz said number 67.
Oh, why didn't she say 69?
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
This is one I will regret because that sounds of all the gin joints.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
This is gonna be a humbling loss. It's got to be like I'm gonna say it's like a mafia type movie,
Mm-hmm. Well, not mafia necessarily.
but old.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I God damn it. I don't know it, but when you say it, I'm going to take the loss.
Yeah, you're gonna be-
I'm going to say Cocktail.
Nope. Older.
Yeah. I couldn't pick out the older movie I wanted to go to, so I went with Cocktail. Tom
Okay.
Hanks as a bar.
So you're taking the loss,
Yes.
but as soon as I say this, you're going to know it.
Yep.
Humphrey Bogart. 1942. No?
No.
Casablanca is the movie.
Boy,
Casablanca. 3 Academy Awards.
So that means that's number 67, and there's another one from that movie that's going to be in like the top 5.
Yes.
All right. I've never seen that movie, but the other quote from that movie I know
Right.
just from
Right.
being alive.
Yes.
So all right,
But you kind of you sort of like
I knew Cocktail wasn't the right era,
Yeah.
but Tom Cruise was the bartender,
Right.
and he figured he saw fucking a hot chick walking. So all right, I'll take the loss in that.
All right.
Boy, I tell you what was the name of that movie?
Casablanca.
Casablanca is going to have 2 in the top 100. Go figure.
Well, you also have to understand, like, so these are people's,
Because here's looking at you, kid. It's got to be a top 10.
okay.
So
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
and here's looking at you, kid, is way more fucking popular than that one. But anyway,
but
hey,
this is 67. It's
right.
like,
I'm a man's
okay.
man. That's 67.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. Casablanca has at least 2 lines in the top 100. I haven't heard a fucking Breakfast Club one yet. I can fucking spout off 10 lines more memorable than a gin joint in here. Vodka. When do you drink vodka? Whenever.
But okay, as far
Hollywood
as
Nights.
how many here's the problem is that Casablanca won 3 Academy Awards.
Sure did.
Yeah. How many Academy Awards did Breakfast Club win?
Probably not any. They didn't win 3.
No, they didn't win any.
But that's the
That's the reason why.
Right.
If you're looking for the reason why, maybe that's the
right. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You don't care whether she comes, stays, lays, or prays. Whatever happens, your toes are still tapping. And when you got that, then you've got the attitude.
and you know what?
Mike Damone to Mark Ratner.
Right.
Unquote.
Right.
See, that's a memorable line.
That is a memorable line for people that grew up in that era.
Yeah.
So that will probably make a top 10
when was
a couple of years from now.
Casablanca?
1942.
All right, so I was
So the
25
boomers.
years in the making.
The boomers. Yeah, right. I know.
My mom and dad were 1 year old.
I understand.
All right.
Yeah.
But I do know the other one. I will get the other Casablanca line.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Unless I'm fucking too drunk. But I mean,
That's a possibility.
yes.
All right.
All right.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dumb. Dum. Dum. Da 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 dum.
We got to upgrade the more expensive song.
I understand that.
All right. This could also be construed as it's about time next one to die.
Okay.
List.
All right.
We have Jerry Adler, 96. He played Herman Hesh Rabkin in The Sopranos. Character you probably don't know, but when you see him in The Sopranos, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
96.
Wow.
Donald McPherson, 103. Now, people are saying 103, that motherfucker was going to die no matter what. Why is he in next one to die? Well, come on, folks. He was America's last surviving WW2 ace.
Oh.
He was given the Congressional Medal of Honor and 3 distinguished flying medals.
Oh, yeah. He gets in.
Yeah, he's in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on. Come on, Donald McPherson, 103. Rest in peace, big boy.
Yeah.
And there should be no tears shed at that funeral.
No.
Fuck, there won't be anybody there. He outlived them all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Right. Well, that's like Uncle Fred, where my mom is. He's 101, and he still goes on Wednesday nights to polka.
See, there
101.
He'll be the next one to die.
I love talking to that guy.
When he fucking dies, bring him on. We'll get Uncle Fred.
All right.
And the next one to die.
Let's do it.
And then anyway, we have Ron Turcotte, 84 years old. He rode Secretariat to a Triple Crown in 1973. I assume that means he was the jockey and he didn't literally ride the horse.
That is correct. All right. Next one to die. You got an either or for me?
I just want to play a heartbeat for you.
Okay. Or we can do that.
I already played the heartbeat.
You did? Because I've got to know shit to bed. All right. You got one?
Yeah, I have fuck you.
Okay.
My fuck you is to Rob Van Dam.
Really?
Yes.
What'd he do?
He said, all right, I'm going to give a kind of in a nutshell what happened. I don't remember the name of the indie league, but it's an indie league, a professional wrestling league known as the Indies on the West Coast, founded and started by Rikishi.
Okay.
And they were doing an angle, Psycho Stu and Rampage Jackson's son. I can't remember his name. And Psycho Stu saw a camera rolling, went up to Rampage Jackson's son in wrestling speak, said, hey, you know who I am? You blah, blah, blah. Rampage Jackson's son said, hell no, I don't know who you are. And then all of a sudden, Rampage Jackson hit him with a beer can.
Oh.
Yeah. Part of a work. And then unbeknownst to him, that Rampage Jackson's son wasn't part of this work. And then it was like, so this is before the show, but he saw somebody from Rampage Jackson's son filming it for his whatever Twitch stream it was, but it wasn't Twitch. So he saw a camera, thought he was in on it, and somebody came up to Psycho Stu and said, dude, he's not part of it. Why did you do blah, blah, blah? They worked it out that Rampage Jackson's son was going to get his receipt with a power bomb. Getting your receipt was when in the business, that's how wrestlers keep each other accountable. It's like you and I are in a wrestling match, Dave. If one of my punches comes in a little too stiff and kind of like brings star to your eyes, at a certain time, you're going to get your receipt and get me back because you're not supposed to hurt each other in the wrestling ring.
Right.
You got to sell it.
Yep. You got to
So-
sell it, but not hurt each
Right.
other. Yeah.
So, Psycho Stu, after the incident, they apologized, worked it out. Hey, you'll get your receipt. Rampage Jackson's son was supposed to powerbomb him during the match. Yada, yada, yada. All would be well. Rampage Jackson's son gets into the ring, power bombs him as planned. Power bomb was a little bit stiff. Psycho Stu goes unconscious in the ring. Rampage Jackson's son's on top of him and throwing fucking bombs, at least 20 of which you would throw on an intruder at 2:35 in the morning.
20?
Oh, it's at least 20. And they are fucking bombs.
Yeah, that's
And now wait a second, but you might say, well, why does your fuck you to Rob Van Dam? So, you know, and they're fucking bomb. This guy is out cold.
Yeah.
He's out. The stiff power bomb, which was the receipt, kind of put him out. And so anyway, so my fuck you is to Rob Van Dam, because Rob Van Dam, the king of hardcore, who I never really fucking liked anyway. He's kind of a fucking twat douchebag. RVD says, well, Mr. Jackson, I can't remember what Rampage Jackson's son's name is. He should have never been put in that situation. He's an MMA fighter. He doesn't know the work of a wrestler. So why was he in that situation in the world? Well, I got I got an idea for you, guy. He fucking knows wrestling is fake, right? I think we can all admit to that. And as you're fucking throwing your fucking fist into somebody's fucking head who's not fucking moving, at what point does it click in your mind? It's like, oh shit, am I really supposed to be fucking hitting this guy to near death?
right.
And you're going to fucking give him a pass? Fuck you, Rob Van Dam. Maybe the guy shouldn't have been there. Psycho Stu dissed Jackson because he thought he saw cameras. He thought it was part of the angle. Knew he fucked up. Apologized to him. Jackson shook his hand. Jackson's getting his receipt with the power bomb. Then Jackson jumps on top. And again, so that's a whole different argument. I
Right,
get it.
right.
I'm not even mad at that. That the courts will sort that out.
Right.
But for Rob Van Dam to say, well, I've got to have Jackson's back on this, because it was like he really shouldn't have been. He doesn't know the wrestling business and doesn't.
No.
At some point, you know the difference in a work. When you're fucking clubbing a fucking guy's face in and he's not fucking moving, at some point your fucking mind has to say, well, wait a second, what am I doing?
Right.
So,
Right.
fuck you, Rob Van Dam. How can you fucking give anybody the benefit of the doubt? I'm not, pick your side on Jackson, Psycho Stu, and be that as it may, but for Rob Van Dam to fucking say, oh, he shouldn't have been in there, and I got to have his back because he didn't know what was going on. You know what was going on? If I start fucking pummeling your face, Dave, when you're lying unconscious, at some point, I got to say, man, this is a great great live stream being viewed by gazillion people. But I should stop hitting him at some point. So fuck you, Rob Van Dam.
There you go. I've got an aw shit to bed.
Yes.
Last week, our live stream was a little glitchy, froze at times, depending on how you're looking at it. You know what I mean?
We'll figure that out.
Yeah,
hopefully
we will figure that out.
never
But the
saw
bandwidth.
the cat. What is that? Is that a cat?
Yeah, we haven't
purring?
seen that in a while.
Right,
Yeah.
but is that what that is? That's what it looked like from my angle.
No,
Cat purring.
but I don't. Yeah, we're something's very different here. You must have a much better router, but I'm gonna get to that right now, because my aw
I'm
shit.
at 1080 though.
So my 1080 what?
The Charter Internet 1080.
Okay. In any event, the wireless router, because right now my computer is going to your wireless router, right?
Yes.
And then to your actual router. So you must have a newer one or a better one than I do, because I was on the computer today, right before an hour before this podcast, and I get an email, and it's from Netgear. I have a Netgear router, a Netgear wireless router, and it says, "Hey, just want to let you know, your Netgear wireless router is no longer going to get updates or service because it's too old." So, hey, the new version of the router that you have is this. If you want to upgrade your router, but you could stay with your old router, but it's not going to get any updates or any service or anything like that. So, before I came over here, like 30 minutes before I came over here to start recording this, it gave me that option. Hey, if you want to update your router to the latest and greatest, that's going to give you what you want. So 18 gigabits per minute, which is quite a bit. All right. I think to upload live streaming, we need.
I think that's what I give Liz.
Hit it. There you go. But so
I mean, never lasts a minute, but I mean, it if you average it out, it would be per minute.
So before I came over here, I spent $340 on a brand new router that will hopefully give us a little better, kind of like what you're like.
Holy
right now.
shit! I'm never going to be able to retire. Because I mean,
that's me. That's no. So for my family,
you upgraded it for the pod, so
I did not upgrade it for the pod. I knew you were going to mention that. No. So when my adult children come home, the three of them, and it's the holidays, whatever, Thanksgiving, Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And we got 9, whatever. We got 5 people streaming, whatever they want to stream. It's fine. I have to upgrade. That's part of me. That's my house, whatever. So just pump the brakes. So anyway, hopefully that will resolve some of the issue that we had last week with the connectivity issue. Because right now, do you remember what was the percentage of the upload that?
No clue. But
Okay.
all I do remember is last week we never got that kitty cat that temporarily lost.
It doesn't matter, but
two.
But I'm saying it's at 99%. So whatever's happening here is awesome. It's the actual saved. The saved part of this stream that is uploading to YouTube and all the other, it's happening seamlessly. We had some like little glitches in the beginning, but we're fine now.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
We can only hope.
But my fuck you is the $340. My router is old. I don't know. It's got to be at least like 6 or 7 years old. So in technology,
it's a million years.
Yeah. It's a million for sure.
All right, either or, Dave.
All right, hit me.
All right. So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh.
Or.
Yeah.
If only I could last an extra minute every night.
We'll go with the second one.
All right. So going back to the segment 2 baseball topic, we know the Red Sox swept the Orioles 4 straight games. 3 of them by 1 run. Hey, it wasn't impressive, but wins are wins. That's all you need at this time of year. Wins are wins. Monday. So today, 28. Monday, August 25th, the game took 2 hours, 24 minutes. Tuesday, August 26th. The game took 2 hours, 25 minutes. Wednesday, August 27th, the game took 2 hours, 26 minutes. And today, this afternoon, when the Red Sox beat the Orioles 3-2 for the second straight night, the game took 2 hours,
29 minutes.
You weren't listening, you fucker. I never listened to you, so I can't hold it against you. No, 27 minutes.
27.
So 2 hours 24, 2 hours 25, 2
20.
hours 26, 2 hours 27. That is not fucking possible.
Wow.
For a 4-game series to end 1 minute later than the next one. And kids, go to your MLB app, ESPN app, CBS Sports app, whatever you use, time of game is listed, right? Well, yeah, of course it is. I just fucking told you it was. Look at any series. I guarantee no series other than this week's Baltimore Red Sox series has ever ended 224. Okay.
5, 6, and 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hey, if it's 324, 325, 326, 1 minute each game, absolutely no way that's ever fucking happened. That has got to be an unbelievably mind-blowing stat that each game of 4-game series was 1 minute longer than the last. Absolutely no way that has happened ever. I challenge you, look it up, stat it, quest it, request it, Google it, search it, whatever. 224, 5, 6, and 7 is a fucking mind-numbing, mind-boggling stat. And most importantly, the Red Sox won all 4 games. So fuck the Orioles.
All right. There you have it. Where's the Tylenol?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
It is. All right. You know what?
Yep.
I liked Permanent Funeral better. I'm going to go 412 for the limited release 120-minute IPA, 15.5% ABV from Dogfish Head Craft Brewery in Milton, Delaware. I'm going to go 4.12 because I really did like the Permanent Funeral better at 4.15.
I'm not trying to one-up you, but I'm going 4.25.
All right, so you liked it better than the Permanent Funeral.
Yes.
All right. Now, typically at this time, folks, for all you millions and millions of new viewers, I would give an Untapped ranking. Untapped only has the 120-minute IPA 18% version. You can't rank an 18% and a 5%. So I have no on-tap data. I think it's a pod first.
Yeah.
That we have no on-tap data. Dave went 4.25. I went 4.12. As I look down the bottom of my glass, and as my earbuds fall out, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.